video. Today we're going to meet Stacy, who's in this really nice Mini Winnie. And Stacy, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, Bob.
And how long are you full-timing now?
I am full-time for over a year now.
Over a year, so
Yes.
a little bit?
Yes.
And what led you to full-time?
I originally was thinking about moving off-grid, and I was watching videos on YouTube about how to do that and how to do solar, and I came across some people living in vans with solar, and I thought, that's interesting. And I thought, a van would be too small for me and my dog and my business, but I thought I could do a small RV and live in that. And it would be a lot more fun to travel than just staying in one place, and I get, after a while, I don't want to be in one place anymore, so it's probably better for me to be traveling.
And are you retired then?
No, I'm self-employed. When I started out, I was selling on Amazon, and I've decided I don't want to do Amazon anymore, so I'm now doing the doTERRA essential oils. I also have my YouTube channel that hopefully that will bring in some income as well.
Hopefully so. And so tell everyone your YouTube channel and how they contact you.
It's RV Life with Stacy. You can contact me. On my About page, I have links under, my About page.
So for your business, if they're interested in essential oils.
Yeah, my website is on my About page.
Okay, so go there.
And I have a Facebook page as well.
Okay, very good. And so you were originally looking at tiny houses or homesteading?
Homesteading, building my own little tiny house or cabin, that sort of thing. But I knew, I might be able to do it for a few years, but I would probably want to move after that. So it's better, I think, that I'm more mobile. Right.
The tiny houses seem to be a good solution. You can be in one place and then you can move them, but they're not easy to move.
Yeah, that's true.
They cost quite a bit, and then moving them means a big heavy truck and not nearly as easy as a Class C.
Yes. And I had also seen, the get-togethers of the nomads out here in the desert, and I thought, I really want to be part of that community and have, people and friends that I can be with and spend time with, which is hard when you're living off-grid.
Yeah, if you're mostly in one place, it's hard to have that community. It's just the people happen to be around you.
Right.
And they change and come and go, and you can't travel as much as you want. Yeah, those are all reasons why I think of tiny house on wheels, RVs and vans and cars, as really a better match for a lot of us.
Yes.
And so you went with a Class C. What was your thinking of getting a Class C?
I looked at a lot of different layouts, and I really liked, it's a more easy to get around, I think, than a larger, like a Class A or something like that. It's easier to drive. And I wanted to keep it small so that I could fit into more like state parks and national parks. And this had everything that I was looking for. The layout was just what I wanted. Good.
Yeah, I really like Winnebago. I think Winnebago is a sweet spot of good quality and low price. I think more than any other brand, I like Winnebagos for those reasons.
Yeah, I really like this one. And it has a couch, and Bayo sleeps on the couch, and I sleep in the cab or the bunk over the cab. And it has the rear kitchen and bathroom and a dinette.
Yeah, I couldn't do this without a dog. I mean, I've always had dogs.
Yeah.
And being out here without a dog just wouldn't be much fun.
Yeah, he's good company.
And for a single woman.
He's good protection.
They're amazing protection.
Yes.
No one's sneaking up on you.
Right, he will bark if someone's coming near.
Yeah. I assume he sits up on the front when you're...
No, he stays on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
And
couch potato?
Yeah, well, he knows that's like the best place for him to be.
Right.
So
out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, humans have to do a dance, and big dogs and humans have to do a dance too, even in a Class C.
Yeah.
No, I think dogs are great. I wouldn't be with that one. Yeah. Okay, so so you're mostly off-grid, and out here you're boondocking out in public land?
Yeah, I do mostly boondocking. I do have one solar panel that's 100 watts, and that's enough to keep my battery going during the day with my refrigerator kicking on and off during the day. I usually do have to run my generator a couple hours morning and night to keep my batteries charged.
Yeah, that 100 watts especially, it's been cool. You're probably using your heat some.
I don't run my propane heat a lot. It saves, like if I have some electric heaters and I run those when I run my generator. I typically try to keep my propane just for like hot water, the stove and the refrigerator. And that saves my propane. If I run the heat on the propane, it goes a lot quicker.
It goes a lot quicker.
Yes.
And would really run your battery down.
Oh.
You'd be running the generator a lot more to keep your battery charged.
Yeah.
Overnight use would drain your battery probably.
Right, I don't run the heat overnight.
Right.
I'll run my electric heaters before I go to bed and have it warm when I get into bed, and I'm warm enough with my covers on.
And so you are mostly boondocking on public land, probably just because it's so much cheaper.
Yes.
And do you enjoy that? Were you always a camper?
My dad took us camping a lot. My dad was an outdoorsman. He liked camping and fishing and hunting and canoeing, so he did a lot of that with me and my brothers. I'm very used to the outdoors, and I also have a degree in wildlife and fisheries science.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You were kind of planning to work in this field.
That was my idea, that I wanted to work with nature and wildlife. I never actually worked in my field, but I do have the degree, and it's still near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, so this just seems like the really natural thing for you to be out here.
Yes, it is.
And were you a little bit fearful of being a single woman on the road?
Not really. I'm pretty bold. I mean, I know I'm a quiet person. I don't talk a whole lot, but I have a lot of bravery, I guess, inside, so.
So that just was not an issue?
No.
Yeah, that's good, because the media really makes us fearful in this country.
Yeah.
And you probably have had any problems on the road that you were concerned about?
Once in a while, there are kind of situations that maybe feel a little uncomfortable, but I haven't had any real issues with anybody. Yeah.
Just a little bit of the intuition.
Yeah.
But never an actual problem came from that.
Right, no real problems.
But it was probably wise to be aware.
Yeah.
So, good. So it's been safe, and a lot of people leave their homes and move into being a nomad, and have the idea that they'll run into a lot of really bad people. And most of us find we run into great people.
Yes.
And that's been your experience?
Yes, and I've made lots of friends, and almost anywhere I go now, I bump into people that I know that I've met from different places, you know, RTR, van build, all that stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The community to me is one of the very best parts. That you're going to have friends and you're not going to be alone.
Right.
Really, I think that's really important.
Yeah, even here, I have friends over here that I knew from, you know, other places we've met. So.
Right. Yeah, it's a really broad community. And once you make, I think I call them bungee cord friendships.
Yeah.
They stretch out really long ways, and you come back together, and it's like you're never apart.
Right.
Well, great. So, would you mind if we took a look inside your home?
No, I'd
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about it? What have you got?
It's a mini Winnie. It's a Class C. It's 24, actually probably 25 feet with the extra few inches. I do have a slide on the other side, but I don't bother putting my slide out. I don't really need the extra space.
Right. And it's worked great for you?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, folks, let's go inside and take a look around. So, Stacy, now we're inside, and you want to show us around your nice home?
Sure. Well, I have my dinette here, and this pretty much serves as my office. When I was working on Amazon, I needed office space, and now with doTERRA essential oils, I still need office space. So, my office and a place to sit and eat and work on my laptop. I have the couch here for Bayo to sleep on. That's his bed.
Well, the one issue with the overhead cab bed is your dog can't get up there.
Right, and I don't really want to sleep with him. He's big and dirty and hairy, and
Right.
I prefer a clean bed.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah, and I have a wardrobe closet here for all my clothes. These are my electric heaters that I run when I run my generator to warm things up in here.
And just kind of do zone heating, take it to wherever you are,
Yeah.
warm that area up.
Yeah, I have heat going this way and heat going towards the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, refrigerator. I took out my microwave because I don't use it and I wanted extra storage space, so that's where the microwave was. And I've got, I think, plenty of storage.
It's not physically big, but yeah, that's an amazing amount of storage.
Yeah, and I can get lots of stuff in my cupboards.
Yeah, that's really big. Rear kitchens are unusual.
Yeah, I really like it. We've got pots and pans and stuff down there.
Nice. Yeah. Looks like you do a lot of cooking.
I do. I'm very health oriented, so I prepare my own food. I don't eat very much packaged foods.
Right. A lot of fresh then.
Yeah, a lot of fresh.
And what a big bathroom that is.
Yeah.
That is a large, large bathroom.
I really like it.
And you're using the tanks, the black and the gray.
Yes, I do use my tanks.
That's a big bathroom.
Yeah.
For a 24-foot RV, that's really amazing.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. And I have this bag for my laundry. I know some people put their laundry in the shower, but I didn't want to have to be moving it in and out. So.
Yeah. And can you go a couple weeks on your tanks?
Yeah, pretty much. I do have to really conserve my water. I might only wash my hair like every 3 or 4 days, and the rest of the time, like I sponge bath, and I use water wipes.
Okay, yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah, they're more natural, and I try to watch for chemicals, and
Yes.
a lot of the personal hygiene products have chemicals in
lot.
them that are not good for us.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm very health conscious. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, so I've been healing myself naturally from my autoimmune disease. And these days, I feel pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in between. I believe in Western medicine, but there's no question about the power of alternative medicine as well.
Yes.
My ex-wife, her thyroid hypo, I think, or
Yeah, I was hypothyroid as well.
and so it stops working enough, and they probably wanted to kill it and then just put you on hormones.
Well, I did take a small amount of hormones at the very beginning when I was healing, but I got off of those, and I'm done taking the hormones.
Yeah, my ex-wife did everything. I mean, everything alternative, up to including acupuncture.
Oh.
And one day she went in and they did another test, and her thyroid was working perfectly,
Good.
and it was never an issue again.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I'm a pretty big believer in alternative medicine as well.
Yeah, I am too.
So it sounds like it's working good for you.
Yeah, yeah. And I take a lot of different supplements. Like
Right.
I have all these supplements that I take.
Right, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You find the area of problem in your body and aim to fix it. Mm-hmm. Very good. And so you have just a standard fridge. Oh, it's a big fridge.
Yeah.
That is a big fridge.
Yeah, I can fit plenty in there, and
Yeah.
it helps me to cut back on food waste too. It's not as big as a standard fridge, so I don't have as much sitting in there that goes bad or that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah, it's an amazing compromise here. This huge bathroom and what appears to be a small kitchen is very big.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say if I could find one just like this is what I would look for.
yeah. I really like it.
Good, yeah. Let's do the dance. You got to dance.
Okay.
You go that way, I'll go this way. Yeah, this is a big kitchen. I mean, this is a lot of small apartments would be happy to have a kitchen this big.
Yeah,
Very much so.
It works out well for me, and I have that cutting board that I can put this over here if I need extra
Space.
space for cutting things up.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of extra space. Again, that's a very large. So is this a closet? Can you put clothes in there?
Well,
No, just storage.
I did have a rod up here, and I had too many clothes on, and it came down, so I put these bins in, and then I pile a lot of stuff on top. So it needs some help. I would like to put shelves in there at some point, but it works for now.
It works, yeah. That's a lot of storage.
Yeah.
And then the drawers underneath.
Yeah, I have some office supplies in here, and like, you know, clothes, more clothes, socks and stuff.
Got to have them. Just, you know, part of life.
Yeah.
Just a normal part of life. So your life really hasn't drastically changed from
No.
being in an apartment. It's
Yeah,
very
not-
similar.
Not drastically. I used to do a lot of, like, I could do canning and make kombucha and stuff like that, and I don't do, you know, all that stuff anymore. But one thing I did, like, I like to sew, and I have a sewing machine that I brought with me, so I have my sewing machine, and I have a lot of, like, sewing supplies. That's all sewing stuff.
Very, very nice. So the things that are important to you, you still have.
Yes.
You don't give them up.
Right.
Right. And that's what a Class C allows you to do.
Yes.
The bigger space gives you much more comfort, but allows you to do the things you love.
Yeah, it does.
Sewing and health-oriented foods and healthy foods, and
Yeah.
those are,
And I knew I needed a kitchen, you know, to be able to make the healthy foods. And I have craft stuff I like to do.
I'm a big fan of the
Extra
Class C.
blankets.
And in particular Winnebago, because I think you're going to have less problems with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that.
Yeah, I really like it.
Okay, and then finally you just sleep on the overhead cab.
Yes, I do. And I have my ladder. I just hook that on right there and climb up in.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Really nice setup.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. What year is this one?
It's a 2005.
So it's 13, 14 years old now. And you've had good luck with it?
Yeah, I haven't had any real problems with the engine or anything.
Right.
I can't think of anything that I've had a problem. I did have some leak issues. This RV had a tree branch fall on it before I bought it. Someone else fixed it up and resold it. And when they fixed it, they didn't fix all the leak issues. So it took me a little while to get the leak issues all fixed, but I think they're all fixed now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So I see you do have a slide, but it's in now,
Yeah.
and you can't tell. I mean, it doesn't impact you at all.
Right,
Your
it
comfort in
doesn't.
here is perfect.
I think it's mostly for, like, the couch will fold out into a bed.
Oh.
So if you had the bed out, you might want to have the slide out. But, you know, I usually just leave it up as a couch for the dog.
And you're sitting working away
Yeah.
at your life.
Yes.
So you have everything from your home, except that if you want, you can change your what you look out the window and see every day.
Yes.
Every day you can move if you wanted.
If I wanted to.
If you wanted.
I'd like to be a little more stationary. You know, it takes time out of your day to travel.
It does. Yeah, I like to travel and then set for a while, and then
Yeah.
travel and then set for a while.
Right.
I think that's the norm for most all of us.
Usually when we need something or need to empty the tanks or get groceries,
Right.
that's usually when we go somewhere.
Usually a week or two, and you're kind of getting maybe ready to go. The feet are getting a little itchy again.
Well, I'm gonna go back over to Parker and probably see the boat races this weekend.
Good, there's something going on.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell us again your business.
doTERRA essential oils, I sell those. My website is listed in my About page on my YouTube channel, which is RV Life with Stacy. Also, my YouTube channel, I started out, it's mostly about my travels and kind of a vlog of what I was doing, but it's kind of changing into more health-related topics. And I think that's probably the direction it's going to go. It's going to be more about health and essential oils and that sort of thing.
Stacy, thank you so much for sharing your home, and it's a really beautiful home. I mean, I love this rig. It's great.
Thank you. I really enjoy it.
I can see why, yeah. And so you're happy.
I am.
After a year, any regrets?
No, No, I would still do it.
Good. Yeah, I can see why.
And some things I'm just like compelled to do. Like it felt like it was something that I needed to do. Like this was the direction my life needed to go.
Thank you so much, Stacy. I really appreciate it. Nice, beautiful home. Everyone out there, I know you've been inspired to what a nice home you can have and how a good life. If so, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, Stacy.
Thank you, Bob.